So a transition that your dog will use on a day-to-day basis off their own accord is going from a lie to a stand and vice versa. And this is something that you can monitor if you're spending a little bit more time with your dog at the moment. So how do they transfer between those two postures? Can they comfortably go from a lie to a stand and vice versa? You also want to be looking how this transition alters if they've had long periods of inactivity or activity. So it can kind of help distinguish between if you've done a little bit too much or not enough with them. So if after they've been resting for a long time you find that it's really hard and stiff for them to get up, that perhaps shows that they've been still for too long and they've stiffened up. Equally, if they've done quite a bit of exercise and then they really struggle to lie down, you know that you've done a little bit too much with them. So as a therapeutic exercise, it's actually quite advanced because we're targeting the whole body. We're asking for range of motion through pretty much all of the joints, and we're asking for them to engage their core and their muscles through the front and the back. So it's not necessarily something that we're suggesting you do as an exercise, but it's something that you should monitor constantly. So Stanley is fit and healthy. He finds it quite easy to go from a lie to a stand. So I'm just going to show you how he does it, and then you can compare that to how your dog finds it. And if they're suffering with arthritis, don't expect it to be this fluent, but monitor how it changes throughout the day. So, good boy, lie down. Good boy, stand. Good boy, lie down. Good boy, stand. Lie down. Good boy. So you can see there Stanley does it quite quickly and fluently. We're not necessarily looking for an arthritic dog to do that, we're just looking for an arthritic dog to comfortably transition between those two postures. So you're looking for if they constantly lie to one side, if they constantly really brace to get themselves down into that position. And then there are lots of things we can do to help them if that is the case.